Apart the M1 iMac part 2. This is part 2 of taking apart the M1 iMac. I already have the screen off, but it's pretty simple on how you take it off. You take your roll tool, just like the earlier versions of the iMac, and just swipe back and forth along the top, side, and this one you're gonna do the bottom. When you open it up, it's pretty simple. There's 3 cables and ribbons that you have to disconnect. One right there for the LCD, one for the internet, and then one for the camera. I'm not here to complain at all, but I do think Apple could have got rid of the chin and just gave us about 2 or 3 more inches of screen real estate on the bottom. Now we're just gonna take apart the cover that covers that M1 and we're gonna see what that's about. Okay, so honestly, I'm learning as I go here, but this piece right here, I took out all the screws. I think there's like 10 screws you have to take out of this plate. And then this piece right here has to come back because that's gonna be holding in, which I believe is gonna be holding your charger port on the back or your power port. So once you take out the screws, this panel just very easily comes out. So here is your 2021 M1 iMac motherboard. Not done yet, let's take out everything. And so far, what we've realized pretty easily is that this is the USB-Cs on the back, and it just has one ribbon that plugs in, so this probably will be pretty easy to replace in the future. And here we have the M1 iMac motherboard. Take the screws, there's 4 screws right here. We take those screws out from the back, which are right here. You flip it over, there you have your M1. And this is gonna be the cover that has thermal paste on it, and it just pops off pretty easily. To be honest, guys, this is a pretty easy iMac when it comes to actually repairing. We got your speakers over here with just a cable or a ribbon. We have your USB-C, which is on the back with one ribbon attached. We have obviously your M1 and the motherboard in the middle attached to cables and ribbons. And then we have your fan right here, which only has one cable and a few screws holding it down. Another speaker and your power adapter, which comes over and attaches to your motherboard as well. So when it comes to repairing this, it's gonna be pretty easy. If it's not actually on this motherboard, then you're gonna have to do some soldering or stuff like that. And upgrading it is not gonna be easy as we would hope. The downside to actually having this M1 is everything is on the board. So if your computer goes bad, most likely your hard drive or your SSD flash drive, whatever you want to call it, is going to go bad as well. And you're not going to be able to recover that stuff without spending thousands of dollars and having a technician repair that. Put this thing back in together, you pretty much just do everything in reverse, and you should have a good final product as long as you didn't rip anything. And I don't advise anybody to actually take apart their brand new iMac for at least a year, because Apple does give that 1-year warranty, but we wanted to be the first that did this, and we wanted to show you exactly what the M1 looked like. Hit that subscribe button below. We're gonna be doing tons of YouTube videos here in the future about new Apple products come out, old Apple products, and just repairs in general.